Okay. All right. So the next one we're going to talk about is vocabulary activities. I know that a lot of us have expressed some concern about our kids knowing their vocabulary and whatever content that may be. So we've tried different things like Kim before. I know that Ms. Brown uses this. Who else uses Kim chart still? Anybody? Do we not feel comfortable with it, or we don't feel that it's working? Is it not effective? What do we think? Do you remember what Kim charts are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, tell me what Kim chart is.
Keyword. Okay. Keyword.
So K-I-M, right?
And then it's a sentence
So
under
this
that.
is keyword. What does the I stand for? Do you remember?
Information.
Good. All right. Last one?
Memory clue.
Memory clue. Very good. Okay, so what do they have to do here? They say the term, whatever the word is. So maybe our word is, somebody give me a word. Any word. If I say alignment. Okay, information, what's going to go here? If we're doing vocabulary.
To get in order.
Okay, so we're going to define it, right?
Yeah, the
So,
definition.
in other words, this is our definition. And then what is another way of saying of what they put for memory clue?
A picture.
Picture. So just like we were doing for stretch to sketch, you would have that picture there. So maybe I'd have a picture of the body with the pustules coming out. Like Mr. Shaw had. Look at him, and it's spewing everywhere. Ew, ew, ew. Yes. So that would be an example. I'll be like, okay, I know what I'm talking about.
And then there's a sentence under it.
And a sentence. Okay. Okay. So this is Kim. I know that we talked about this before, but I don't know
So
how.
I'm trying to get the point. What does that mean? That means that your biological system is out of line. It's not.
Oh, my picture?
Yeah, from the picture.
Yes,
is
it's
that the opposite of alignment?
Oh, I just took a word. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I went away
okay.
from the actual term.
All
But what
right.
I was thinking about the picture from
Okay,
the
I
story
got
that
you.
we did.
I
But
got
whatever the word is, so if I was doing alignment, maybe I'd do something like that. But then that might confuse me with parallel. So it all depends on whatever you see in your head and
Right.
whatever's going to help you the best. And that's what I always tell my kids.
Okay.
If this is working for you, fantastic. But if it's not, and we still need some other ideas for vocabulary, this is the time that we need to talk about it so we can just try to make it as simple as possible, bless you, for this last quarter. So, some ideas that I've had. What I have on this agenda, if you see, two things. Word walls and flashcards. I think we all know what flashcards are. We can use this in many ways. We can actually use note cards for them. If the kids don't have note cards, another way that I found out online, there's a bunch of different websites that you can just print out flashcards. Or, if you have just a standard piece of paper and you make it into two different columns, you can just on one side have the term and on the other side the definition. And with this is the case, this is what I've been doing with my students lately, is if I have a whole 2 pages full of different terms, I say where the term is, I want you to draw a picture right next to the term. So then, once they finish doing their vocabulary and they have the definition on the other side, then they can fold it up and they can quiz themselves. So here's my term and the picture that goes with it. Oh, that picture reminds me, oh, it must mean this. And then they can quiz themselves, okay? And this is also something not only that they can do by themselves, but I really reinforce that we should do it socially as well. So that way when they're in class, you make learning more of a social practice. And this way they associate it more with fun, okay? And that way, if my buddy says something really funky, then I'll be like, ah, that's hilarious, and that's going to remind me the next time that I think of this word. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, I think of that, and it might help me remember. Okay? So flashcards, I think we know. The other one that I wanted to talk about was word wall. What's a word wall? Anybody know? Give me an educated guess.
Words on a wall.
Bingo. That's it. Real simple. The reason I like word wall personally is because it helps keep me in line as a teacher to remember what words I have given my students to remember, because